Hello and welcome to News Blast. I'm Gary.
And I'm Chili McChillison. I need to say Daniel there.
Join me and Chili McChillison for episode 1 on the 4th week of August 2016. Alright Daryl, it's very hot, it's very sweaty. Take us away with some news.
Right, well it's not really news because anyone could see it coming like a chariot bundling down the road. You could hear it coming before it even got you. Yeah.
I wonder what it could be.
It's the most obvious bit of news ever. The remake of Ben-Hur is a flop.
It's a flop. It's a definitive flop. They're saying it's.
Well, the tracking on it was going to be a flop, and amazingly, it was a flop. Because who the fuck in 2016 wants to see a remake of Ben-Hur? Who wants to see Ben-Hur the original? No one does.
No, apparently nobody, obviously.
No fucking one does. People over the age of 40 do not go to the cinema.
No,
and they're the sort of people that want to see it.
Yeah.
They were trying to sell it to Christians. They thought, oh, we'll sell it to Christians because Jesus is in it. Did you know that? He goes to see Jesus. I never knew, but apparently he does. I've never seen Ben-Hur, so I don't fucking care.
No. Good casting, getting Jesus in it.
Yeah, no, I saw the trailer and went, no.
No.
It's got Jack Houston in it, who no one's ever heard of. Toby Kebbell, who is looking as he's the flop maker, basically.
Okay.
Well, no, because I was going through the films he starred in, yeah?
Yeah.
He's in Fantastic Four as Doctor Doom.
Right, okay, so
He's
Fantastic Flawed.
Yeah, he's in Wrath of the Titans.
Damn.
Yeah, he's in this. What else was he in? He was in like 3 or 4 stinkers.
Oh, wow.
I had it up earlier on.
Yeah. Well, I think even if you're just talking about those three, categorically, this guy is a flop maker.
He's a good actor. He's in Warcraft.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so he's been in 2 of the biggest flops this year, and one from the last year as well. So he has not had a good time with poor Toby Kebbell.
No.
So.
I don't know,
Yeah, he was a voice in. What was he a voice in? He was a voice in something that did well. So maybe he's going to be a voice actor.
Yeah, he might have a career as a voice actor, but also it's a different, because it is almost a different medium.
Yeah.
You know, it's less about the performance visually from the actor, and it's just about the vocal. So it's easier.
I mean, it's not his fault. He's just been in. It's just all the movies he's been on.
Yeah, sometimes you have a run of films like Robert De Niro at the moment.
Oh, he's going to be in King Kong as well.
Oh well, yeah. Because as you know from watching our previous episodes that we didn't air, because you guys are psychic, we think that King Kong is going to flop.
I don't think it's going to flop. I think it's just going to do just as good or as a little bit better than maybe Godzilla does.
Yeah, it might do. Yeah, it is still King Kong, so I think it might.
But they need it to do well so they can do the King Kong versus Godzilla movie, because everyone's got to have a shared universe. Go fuck yourself. Talking about failed shared universes, Sony have had a fucking terrible year, and they keep trying to launch a shared universe. They wanted to do with Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, who would do Snickers. Well, that was never going to work.
No.
So this year they thought, oh no, we'll try it with Ghostbusters. We'll do an all-female Ghostbusters, and as you all know, it didn't do any well. It didn't do very well for them. No. Did all right for a Paul Feig movie. I think he's his biggest opening, but not for a Hollywood blockbuster movie.
No.
Which it wasn't. It was a comedy movie.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. It was. Well, he done Spy, didn't he? It was very much in the same vein as Spy. Although one of the sort of, if you like, critical reviews, or really sort of delving into it, that people have been saying is that it's kind of lost its soul a bit. The original one was all about, them fighting as the working man, and the villains in it were the government, whereas this one's a little bit more, oh, you don't believe in ghosts. It's kind of just more slapstick than the last. The last one had a bit of heart to it, whereas this one's just devout of it.
It should have made it more like Spy with Ghostbusters, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But they are having a really, really bad year. If you go to Box Office Mojo and look at what their highest grossing movie this year was, it was Ghostbusters, unfortunately.
What did that gross nationally?
I don't know.
About 170?
Yeah, something
about
that. 180, I think something around it. They reckon it was going to make a loss. It's not going to make a loss, but it's not doing well.
It's not doing well, considering you think that the film itself would have cost at least 100 million to make. And then whatever the production cost, you basically match that again for the marketing cost in today's age. For what's considered a blockbuster, that's how it works.
I think it cost 120 million, did it, or something? Yeah. It cost a lot of money to make, more than it needed to. Yeah. Like Ben-Hur cost 100 million.
On what? Why?
I don't know.
Well, I did see a trailer for Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was really cool. It had a 360 camera. So you were sitting in the chariot and you could look. Well, it said 360, it was more 180. You could look left or right.
Yeah, you could look. Oh, right. I thought you were going to say they had a really cool thing in the trailer. They had Morgan Freeman in dreads going, oh yes, you've got to do it. But no. He's talking in a Jamaican patois accent as well, which I didn't understand, considering it's set in Rome.
I don't understand it. on that note,
right? So
what else we got?
So more staying with Sony.
Okay, we're going to stick with because it is really that bad for Sony.
Yeah, so they're. You know, what they need to get out front, they need SpiderMan Homecoming to be good. They need it to be a hit. They really fucking need it. That's what they gave it to Marvel for, because they thought, we have fucked this up so many times now. Yeah. We got maybe 2 good Spider-Man movies, and 3...
No, I'd say only 1 good Spider. Number 2 is the only good one.
Yeah, well, number 1's all right.
It's only all right.
Yeah, but that's before they knew
and also, you look back at it now, and it's really not standing the test of time.
number 2 was brilliant. I might have to rewatch it at some point.
Yeah, no, I watched it. Saying that probably about a year ago.
Yeah.
Still very good number 2.
Loads of pathos, you know.
And I don't like Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. So the fact that I like number 2 is
it's Alfred Molina. That's what number 2 is so good for. Yeah. So they really need it to be good. But of course all the backlash over Ghostbusters, you know, all female, blah blah. So all the males being idiots and everything. They have hired Zendaya.
Oh right.
I think that's how you say her name.
Yeah, I think I know who you mean.
Zendaya. Yeah, she's from the Disney Channel.
Okay, yeah.
So she's in Disney's wheelhouse, basically.
Yeah.
And they said her name was Claire or something or other. They didn't really say her character, Michelle, I think, in that character's name wasn't originally. Yeah. But it's coming out that she actually is going to be Mary Jane.
Nice. Because she's as an actual person, she is mixed races.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
She is mixed race.
And I think when you look at a lot of the cast, it's going to be really multicultural because it's set in Queens. Just to have it as whitewashed is a bit weird. The one thing. Like I don't mind her as Mary Jane. I think that's a good idea because I like Emma Stone. So, but you know what I mean. So they had a blonde girl and they dyed her hair red, and then they got a red-haired girl and they dyed her hair blonde, even though she was blonde. And then anyway, they keep getting a girl who's got the wrong hair colour and then dyeing it another hair colour. And this one they're just going to leave it. Yeah. But my biggest thing is Flash Thompson's meant to be the bully.
The
big bully. And they've got some weird nerdy guy to play him. They've got the guy out of have you ever seen Grand Hotel Budapest?
Yes,
Grand Budapest Hotel, yeah?
Of course I have. Yeah.
Zero in that. Yeah. He's gonna be Flash Thompson. That's a weird bit of casting if you ask me.
They've obviously. I mean, he's very good in Grand Budapest Hotel, so his acting ability, I've got no doubt in. But maybe he's bulked up. Maybe he's.
I don't know. Maybe when they do the high school bit, he's only going to be in that bit, so they don't have to.
Possibly. I really enjoyed Spider-Man's appearance in Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. If they keep that tone.
Exactly.
Well,
the tone
that's how
was
it's going to be.
Yeah. I think Iron Man, Downey Jr. He's going to be in it.
Yeah, he's going to be in it.
I do believe so. I think that quirky comedy is what's been missing from Spider-Man for me.
Yeah,
take itself too serious, too emo.
No, it's going to have that light Marvel feeling to it, but even more so. Nice. It's going to be full of youth and vigour. I think it's what's missing from Marvel films, in fact, as well.
Unfortunately for Sony, I agree with you. That is what they're hanging all their coats on. It's the only coat they've got. They've got nothing else, and that's worrying for them.
Marvel, Sony they're fucking doing shocking. They are really doing poorly. All the stuff they make doesn't sell anymore. Their technology's doing really bad.
No, they pulled out the laptop market, didn't they?
Yeah, all their music, they just basically hire X Factor, 1D, Little Mix. You know what I mean? That's all they've got on their roster, really.
I know X Factor's going in a year or two.
Exactly.
I think that's not. I think is it last year just gone or last year coming? So that's going to be gone for them. Sony are in trouble.
Sony are in definitely trouble. I'm going to have a look at their slate.
They didn't do well with Bond either, did they? The last Bond.
The Bond did all right, I think.
No, but it didn't do.
No, it didn't do
Skyfall numbers.
No. Got any news for me then, Gal?
All right, yeah, we've actually got John Turturro of Big Lebowski fame and Transformers shame. Not practice this line. He's going to be both starring and directing a new film called Going Places. It's actually a remake of a French film.
Okay.
But they're saying it's going to be a spin-off from The Big Lebowski.
Well, I've asked you for this news, but I already know it, so...
I know. You probably actually know a little bit more about it than I do. Essentially, he's going to be making a spin-off film of his Big Lebowski character, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So this is a weird one. So this is... Yeah. So I've read an article today and they were saying they're no longer making remakes, they're all reboots, The Rock rebooting Jumanji. You say, oh no, it's not, it's a sequel. It's like a continuation, it's not a remake or a... You know what I mean? Yeah. And so this film's going to be a spin-off of Big Lebowski somehow, and also a remake of a French film that was made in 1974, starring Gerard Depardieu. About two criminals who try to make a woman come and she can't.
Right, okay, lovely. It's okay. Are the Coen brothers going to have anything to do with this?
No, this is his character, Jesus, is his character. He's in that film because they like him, so they he's in loads of Coen Brothers movies because he's in Brother of Art now. He's in Barton Fink. He's been in loads of them. He's in quite a few. You know what I mean? So
he is. He's one of their go-to guys.
Yeah. So this Jesus character, from what I've read, is actually his character. It's not their character.
Oh, so he came up with the character.
Yeah. So he's just keeping the character's name. He likes the name.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like a weird chocolate ice cream man paedophile, whatever it was.
I know he says he has to go around like an ice cream man, knocking on door to door.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
He's shooting in New York at the moment. I don't know. It's an interesting thing, but calling it a spin-off, I think it's a little bit, you know what I mean?
It's a bit of a cheat.
I mean, it's got a bit of interest because people say, oh, like Jesus' character. Yeah,
exactly. But then if it's nothing like, if the tone isn't the same as Big Lebowski, if his character, if they decide, which they almost certainly will very instantly, to distance him from what you know from
exactly.
Big Lebowski, you're going to feel cheated unless it's got the same, unless he makes it with the same sort of Coen dark comedy. You know,
yeah, it's a dark comedy. The original was a dark comedy, but a French dark comedy. Yeah. I keep doing air quotes instead of but
it is, it's
a dark, because you started it, so I keep doing it. I started it. But it's a dark comedy as only the French could do. Yeah. So, you know, there's lots of sex and weirdness and Frenchiness and people smoking unfiltered cigarettes and people with garlic wrapped around their head but very berets and so
it's just going to be cliche. It's just a cliche as fuck film, right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be the scene in it where a woman's on the beach wearing a wetsuit and she gets arrested for wearing a burkini.
No, that's just news.
Topical.
Exactly. We're bringing you everything. Okay, so I think we've covered that off. Let's hit us with some more news.
So in the last couple of days, there's been a lot of news about movies to TV adaptations, because we had a lot last year. A lot of them been cancelled. Some were popular, you know. 12 Monkeys was good. Ash vs Evil Dead. What?
12 Monkeys got a new season?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
It was bad.
No, it was really good.
How was it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's really good, and it costs nothing to make, so they're going to make it forever because there's no special effects in it because it's all set. You know, they're sending him back in time, so we're just wandering around this time. So
exactly, yeah.
They've got a little special effect when they send him back in time, but other than that, it's not really anything. So
I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah, 13 episodes first season. It gets really time. If you like really timey-wimey time travelling stuff, then I suggest.
Yeah, no, it's got. I like that.
You know what 12 Monkeys was? It was a remake of a French film.
I like the way you tied it in. Well done.
This happens when you know a lot of shit. You can bring things back. So that was good. You've had Teen Wolf.
Okay, yeah.
Which wasn't very good, but this lasted all these seasons. And so,
how many seasons have it got now? 2 seasons? It's going since
13 or something. No, a lot of seasons. No, it's 30.
What?
15.
Really?
Not that many. I'm over exaggerating. It's not as bad as Supernatural, but it's been quite a few seasons. I think it's about 4 or 5. Yeah.
Jesus, wow.
Yeah. I don't think any one of the original cast is still in it, like Vampire Diaries or something. Where everyone's left.
Just everyone's gone.
Yeah. So you got that, and you've got Fargo.
Yeah.
Which is going strong after 2 seasons, and you've got Ash versus The Walking Dead. I think I've already said that. What else have we got? That's about it.
I think
for the ones that are still
running, still going.
And, still popular. So.
What we had cancelled though?
Oh, what we had cancelled is a lot.
Jesus, yeah, hold on. I think you.
Right, so what we've had cancelled is. I'm going to try to do this off the top of my brain. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. You look at the list. Let's see if I can remember, shall we?
Right, okay. Have you sent me the list? Oh, right, okay, go on. Here we go.
Right, Limitless.
1.
Uncle Buck.
2.
Minority Report.
Yep. 3.
Damien, which
4.
was Omen.
Yep.
And
come on, I don't want to rush you. Really don't want to rush you, but we haven't got an hour here.
A rush hour.
5 out of 5.
And then also we've had Parenthood, which run for quite a few seasons that originally got cancelled. You know what I mean? And we've had what else have we had?
Can't think of anything. You had Constantine as well, which technically comic book one, but it was a movie first. So.
Yeah, now it got cancelled.
What about Minority Report?
I've mentioned Minority Report.
Did you say that already?
Yeah, I said that in the list.
Of course you fucking did. Of course you did. It's not my list.
Of course I did.
Of course you did. I was too. You know what? I was using too much brain power on using the fingers. That's one. Can't get this wrong.
So let's see what we've got coming this year. We've got Snatch, made for Crackle, which is Sony's thing that no one ever uses. No, you didn't know it even exists.
It's Sony. That's why everything Sony's doing at the moment is not working.
Exactly. So they're doing They tried to do it with the PlayStation Network. They made a comic book adaptation, didn't they?
Right, okay.
Powers for Michael Bryan.
You are right. Yeah,
Michael Bryan Bendis' Powers, which everyone loved as a comic book. no one liked it as a TV series. It was tonally all over the place. First, I watched the pilot and the second episode, and I was just like, I'm watching this for free. I'm not even paying for PlayStation Network, and I still don't want to watch this. I think they put the pilot up on YouTube or something.
Right,
and I watched it there, and I was just like, nah, not even for free. I won't even pirate this shit. This is bollocks. And I like writing Michael Bendis. I know New Avengers, one of my favourite Avengers ones, but no, I'm not doing it. No. So that failed. So I think they're trying to make Crackle like a subscription service, like a Hulu or a Netflix or a CISO or whatever they fucking.
We got Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. CBS have been one, and they're doing Star Trek for it, and with Brian Fuller. So everyone's trying to do it. So they're going to do it for the Crackle. They're doing Snatch, and Rupert Grint is going to be in it.
Rupert Grint's going to be in it. Playing what, Turkish's character?
Fuck knows. I don't even know. Who cares?
No, I don't care.
No one's going to watch it.
No one's going to watch it.
It's going to be based from America, and yet it's in English. I'm not sure about that one. That one's a little bit odd.
Yeah,
so.
it does sound. I don't think it's going to be one we're going to be. It'll be a very pleasant surprise if it's good.
Yeah, we might review every single pilot of these ones coming out just for something to do. Maybe it might be a little bit interesting, see how they stack up. So that might be a good idea as a little series, a movie to TV adaptation. Staying with Amazon, next pilot season maybe they are doing the Departed TV program because we all need that.
Yeah, exactly. I had 3 hours of it already, and
I like Martin Scorsese.
I do as well.
I like Infernal Affairs, the film it's based on.
Yeah, it's a good film.
I like Matt Damon. Don't mind Leo. Leo proved himself to be well. Yeah,
we like Leo.
Well, Marky Mark, Mark Wahlberg, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson. I think that's the last film he ever made, wasn't it?
It's last standout film.
Yeah, I don't think he made a film after that. I think that was his last. I think that was his swan song. Yeah. Don't like Departed. After all that, it's a bit of a. Some of it's good, a bit of a mess. It could have done with a little bit more. It's a little bit too flabby and a little bit too. Tries to ram home the point at the end that he's a rat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think as well is it suffers with a lot of directors and a lot of edits, and certainly somebody of Scorsese's stature where he's not just directing it, he's got carte blanche over the whole film. They find it hard to trim the fat because for them they've got too much attachment to every scene. I think if there'd have been somebody strong coming in, they could have trimmed that down and really kind of made it more punchy. And
that's a Scorsese. You know, I mean, they're all like vinyl. That first episode that came out of vinyl. Not a lot of people watched it. A lot of people went, "Oh, it's overblown." Yeah, Scorsese. You know what I mean? You know, it's the film version of cocaine, you know what I mean? Why say one word when you can just blab on for hours, same as 15?
Same guy.
If you watch Infernal Affairs, the film it's based on, the original Hong Kong movie,
which I have seen,
very cut and really not. You know what I mean? It's like
the pacing in it's brilliant. Yes, exactly, you really do. It kind of the intensity comes through because of the pacing of it, and I agree with you completely.
I mean, we don't know anything about The Departed at the moment.
We don't. It's very, very limited knowledge.
It's probably going to be, I bet you, a cop becomes a criminal and a criminal becomes a cop, and they're both.
And you're just following their both storylines as they happen concurrently,
Well, you know that's what it's about, because if it was about anything else, it would be The Departed.
Exactly,
It would be called The Departed, it'd be called, like, I don't know.
Would just be another generic.
I mean, they could say, oh, it's The Departed, and we're all thinking it's a remake of The Departed, and when we get there, it's just about a bus station.
Oh, Daryl.
Jokes.
He's got them.
We've got Chris O'Dowd has been signed to star in another. Obviously, these are all movie to TV adaptations.
All of them,
Goes without saying. So Chris O'Dowd's going to be in Get Shorty. They're making a TV series of Get Shorty.
I could kind of see that working a little bit. They've tried it with a little bit with the sports agent side of it with Ballers. You got it Ray Donovan, where he's kind of in with the movie stars and magicians. And I think that if you're going Chris O'Dowd, you're probably going to have a bit of that kind of black humour to it.
Oh yeah, his character is not in the book, so I don't know why it's called Get Shorty for. Why it's an adaptation of that movie, because he plays a different character. The other geezer playing, obviously, he's playing a different. So the Danny Trevorrow's character's not in it, and John Travolta's character's not in it. So why even call it Get Shorty?
Oh, I'm not as hopeful now.
No, why?
Really?
Why did you change their names? Why make it? It's set in the Get Shorty verse sort of thing. It's like a. The bloke who wrote the book.
Why has everything's got to be a verse now? Why has everything got to be universe that you're reading?
Well, you're trying to find a feel and a sort of...
No, you know what? It's not that at all. It's not trying to find a feel. It's trying to cheat an audience. It's trying to grab an audience share of people you know will watch it because they like the film instantly before you know what the quality is going to be.
Get Shorty was never that well loved.
I quite like Get Shorty.
No, people liked Get Shorty. They didn't like Stay Cool.
Oh my God! What
Get
is
Cool?
Get Cool? I think it's Get Cool.
No, because it was Get Shorty and Stay Cool. What was it? It's got The Rock in it. And
The Rock's. That was his shine. He was if you like his breakout role, because up until then he's been generic action.
I thought his breakout role was Southland Tales.
I haven't seen it.
No one sees Southland Tales. There's a guy who did Donnie Darko.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, his follow-up to Donnie Darko was Southland Tales with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, it was.
The Rock.
The Rock and Jason Scott Lee.
Yeah, it was. No, not Jason Scott Lee.
It's not Jason
Scott Lee.
It's Stifler from...
Stifler, yeah. His name's not Jason Scott Lee, though,
It's not, is it? Similar to that, though.
Yeah. Sean William Scott, I think you'll find, Gary. I had it up here the whole time. I don't know what he had to look on the internet for.
Anyway, moving on from that.
And we will have to wait and see. But what we're saying is a lot of these feel like they're clutching at straws, trying to find something just to base something on.
Yeah.
Just come up with a fucking original idea. I know I'm wearing an Avengers t-shirt and I love comic book movies, but they're their own separate thing. And the rest of you just come up with a fucking idea, for fuck's sake.
What's one of the best shows you've watched recently?
One of the best shows I've watched recently, Agent Carter.
You're killing me, Darren. You are killing me. I don't know, maybe a little show that we did. You know, it was a nice little adventure. Exactly, yeah. Yeah,
but they've come out and said they only made that because they didn't get it, so they just decided to make a TV series based on it instead.
It doesn't matter. Whatever their reason for doing it, that's regardless. What we can say is one of the biggest shows recently that's come out is original, and it's Stranger Things.
Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't based on an existing property. So.
No, exactly. It was something exactly. No matter what, it was. What came out wasn't based on existing property. It was full of original ideas, thoughts. It's now potentially built its own franchise. Why are you trying to drag off of old, what aren't even franchises?
No, they're not anything. I mean, but Get Shorty couldn't even last 2 films before people just went, no, I don't want any more of this. You know? They made 1 film, people liked it. They made a 2nd film, people were just like, no.
Yeah. No.
So, what else is there?
Training Day.
Training Day?
Yeah, well, I believe that they're going to be doing that as conversion over as well, as a movie to TV series.
Yeah, well, that's going to be for CBS. You can sort of understand the basic premise is quite. I mean, it's going to be S.H.I.E.L.D. basically, but
yeah.
Like the first episode is S.H.I.E.L.D., but at the end of it, they don't shoot the geezer.
Yeah, basically.
Spoilers for the S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, basically, it's the problem is again, are they just pinning it on Training Day to bring an audience in? Is it going to be a generic kind of?
It's a generic. It's CBS. It's going to be generic.
Yeah.
CBS make generic cop shows. That's what they're famous for. They're famous for CSI, NCIS, Law and Order, SVU, Criminal Minds, Rape-tastic, tastic bastard.
I'll get a fucking neck ache nodding every time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they really do fucking make everything.
Yeah, they make all that.
But so but in short, we're not excited about it. Not really.
No.
It's probably just going to be like as you said, like the S.H.I.E.L.D.
We're not even halfway through this list yet.
We are not.
They're making Lost Boys for CW.
Yes, they are. I really like Lost Boys.
I love Lost Boys as well.
It's one of. It's not a guilty pleasure because I think it's a good film, and I'm not. I know. Firstly, fantastic soundtrack, as you just mentioned. So I'm obviously going to like it.
Soundtrack.
Yeah, and it's
mullets. You love a mullet.
Oh, you gotta love a mullet. I mean,
You love the
always trying to grow
homoeroticness of it. You love that.
Oh yeah, loved everything.
He loves a bit of homoerotic.
Love it.
He loves Laura P.
Yeah,
Is Laura P in it?
I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, the point being is, I really like that, but I don't see any legs in that.
Well, they say it's going to be an anthology show, so every year they may used to be the Lost Boys in a different era, so as the vampires grow, they change, so they'll be in 80s one year and 90s the next one and all the way through. One was going to be like how they got to the 80s bit through all the years, you know what I mean? Because they're dressed in cowboy gear, so they're obviously the young guns because Kiefer Sutherland's in it, so how do they get from being cowboys?
Yeah. To being...
Yeah, because Ted was whacking on it at the end of Bill and Ted. He went back in time, become a vampire. That's how he's in Lost Boys.
definitely. Do you know what? It would actually surprise me if they went, yeah, we're doing a Bill and Ted crossover.
That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's how they're going to do it, like, leading up to the Lost Boys, how they get... And because it's CW and they love vampire shows.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
They got Teen Wolf, they got Vampire Diaries, they had Beauty and the Beast.
CW, they love vampire shows. They've got Teen Wolf.
Yeah, no, vampires and Teen Wolf, werewolves and vampires are the same thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Based on the same mythology.
It's very simple. Yeah, I get what you mean, but if they do it that way, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
If they do it as kind of present day and it's just vampire, it's too close to Twilight for my liking.
Yeah, but I don't think there's going to be like a big romance story in it. Maybe.
No, I hope not. I really hope not.
Because they're going to say, because what they're probably saying is we've got too many superhero movies, because they're going to have Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, and Arrow now, all on the CW. So once a week they've got a programme something for the girls. So it's going to be like Lost Boys, Vampire Diaries, Teen Wolf.
It is going to be in it. Yeah. So again, we'll see how that goes, though. You know, we'll see how it goes.
That might be more interesting than whatever Get Shorty's going to be. Which
I think that's almost a guarantee. Yeah, definitely.
So I think there's two more.
There is two more.
What are they?
They are. I'll start with Varsity Blues.
Right. Okay. Well, we've seen Friday Night Lights, the movie. Yeah,
we have. Yes.
They made that into a TV series, which a lot of people liked.
Yeah, it's on Netflix actually.
I've tried watching it. Right, but I'm just I don't give a shit about football and.
It's very much an American-centred TV show.
Yes, it's very much like the original film about Varsity Blues, which was just a terrible MTV sort of. We got American Pie and we got. We just mix them in together.
Yeah, Dawson's Creek.
Because James Van Der Beek's in it. That girl gets a whipped cream bikini. That's the bit I liked when I was a kid. The whipped cream bikini. And you're like, really? Do we really need? It's just gonna be Friday Night Lights light. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. It was Friday Night Light.
Friday Night's Lights Light.
It was Friday Night Lights Blue. It was a little bit like, you know what I mean?
Bit edgy, yeah.
A little bit winky, you know what I mean? Like,
what the football players really get up to in the off season, but
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's
they won't put that on TV. That's
no, because it's a lot of transgender sex and
transgender sex.
That's what all these NFL players are getting done for, aren't they? Transgender prostitutes and stuff.
Nice.
I'm sure every time I read a report, it's a trap. Or maybe that's just the kind of searches I'm doing.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe. And the next last one we've got is Lethal Weapon.
It is, yeah.
They've already tried Rush Hour and it failed. They tried.
It's really bad Rush Hour as well.
Beverly Hills Cop. They didn't even make it to the pilot. No one even saw it. No. And then they were thinking about Lethal Weapon. I mean, they've cast it. I think they've filmed the pilot. I think it's coming.
Again, though, but what's that? Is that like the fourth or fifth cop show, if you like, or like crime drama?
It's probably going to be made for CBS.
Yeah.
Well, last year the thing was in America was to make a cop drama, but make one of them have supernatural powers. Yeah, or one of them be out of time, or one of them said another people. He was a girl cop. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He could see the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luther. Yeah. He was the son of the devil. She's a female cop. Yeah.
Yeah. Lucifer, you mean? Not
Lucifer, yeah. What did I say? Lucifer. You didn't know that he was a vampire the whole time. That's a twist. You didn't see that. That's coming next season.
Oh yeah, sorry. We get exclusive news here at News Blast.
Yeah. So the other one was Sleepy Hollow.
Oh yeah, of course.
She's a female cop. He's from Back in Time.
Yes.
Limitless. She's a female cop. He takes a drug and makes him super intelligent.
Right. Yeah.
Can you see where this is going?
Yes.
This is the same premise for 5 different fucking TV programs.
And now it seems like they want to go gritty.
And nearly every single one of them failed. Lucifer's still about.
Yeah. Lucifer is as well.
Yeah, Lucifer's still about, and they sacked the bird from Sleepy Hollow. So I don't know what they can do with that one.
Don't know.
So you know what I mean. So they tried that. Some of them were adaptation from movies. All of them had like a superhero, superpowered detective with a female cop. Most of them failed.
Yeah,
so this year,
but one, isn't it?
So this year we're going to do Miami Vice. No, not Miami Vice. Hawaii 5-0. Sort of last. We'll try that. Rush Hour's failed. We'll do Lethal Weapon there.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing, and again, why does Lethal Weapon work? It's a very generic film.
Yes.
Like, all of them are works because of the cast.
Yes.
Mel Gibson plays brilliantly the off the rails. Yeah. Probably actually not really acting that much.
Yes,
and Danny Glover in definitely the role of his life.
Yes.
They are what drives that film. Rush Hour fails because the two leads, again, they failed to realise that Jackie Chan and Rush, again, generic film.
Yeah.
The two leads made it. Now, if the problem you've just pointed out here is they seem to think that the plot
premise.
or they seem to
name.
think the premise or the name alone is enough to drive it. No, it's the actors, it's the performances, it's it's the feel of it.
Yeah.
Don't get that wrong. It's not. That's why you keep having to remake them. And it's just fucking wake up. It's so obvious that two guys that aren't even in the industry don't get paid anything. We can see it. And we're obviously right.
Yeah, obviously we're right about Ben-Hur. I saw the trailer, went, that's going to flop, and it flopped.
And it flopped.
I mean, I only watched the trailer yesterday. No, I watched the trailer the day it came out.
Yeah.
I was sitting on YouTube and I looked at it and went, what? Ben-Hur? No, I can't, that must be imagined. They've not made a This is like some really ridiculous
like joke, yeah.
No, it's like when you see like these really straight to movie, really shitty animation, really crappy special effects. I thought to myself, right, here we go, this is going to be. And anyway, it was actually a proper film. I knew it because Tony Cooper was in it. And I thought to myself, and Morgan Freeman, although that doesn't really show a sign of quality anymore. I thought to myself, he was in Olympus Was Fallen.
No.
I thought to myself, this is going to fail, and it did.
It failed. Yeah.
So there is one adaptation that has actually made it to screen. It's been made. It's been long delayed. It's called Westworld.
Oh right, yeah. I know.
Based on it's made for HBO though, so it might be a little bit more interesting. It's by Jonathan Nolan, who did Person of Interest, of course. Christopher Nolan's brother, who wrote like the Good.
And I really like Person of Interest. Yeah.
He wrote the good Batman movies. He writes the good Nolan movies, basically.
He does, yeah.
So, and that's coming up in October. It's coming to HBO, and it's also coming, obviously, to Sky Atlantic. So, we holding our bated breath, waiting for that to see what that sounds interesting. Sounds like instead of being like the heroes trapped in the things, it's all about the robots finding out they're robots, basically.
Exactly, yeah. Is it that it's a cowboy village, but they're all robots?
Yeah. It's basically what Michael Crichton, he basically wrote books.
Okay.
He'd write one book and then he'd rewrite it and call it a different name. So he made Westworld about they go to a theme park filled with androids. It's the Westworld.
Theme park,
they go mental. You have to escape.
Yes.
And he got that idea and he rewrote it. And what did he call it? Come on, they go to a fun fair. The attractions turn on everybody, start killing everyone. Chris Pratt's in it. It was the most popular film of last year. Come on.
Jurassic Park?
Yes. Jurassic Park is just basically a remake of Westworld.
I suppose it is really, when you think about it.
It's written by the same bloke. It's written by Michael Crichton. He wrote both of the books.
Jesus, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's
very, very astute, Dale. Very, very astute.
This one thing we've learned from this.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you are very astute. You know what you're talking about. But I think that's about the roundup of the news, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about the roundup of the news.
It is on this very, very sweaty,
hot
day.
Sorry, but so if you like this, give us a like. Give us a share, give us a subscribe, post it on Facebook, tell your friends. If we get a couple of comments, a couple of more likes of this, we might keep doing this. Yeah. If you thought this was a load of bollocks and we didn't know what we were talking about, go fuck yourself.
And that's staying in the edit.
So,
without any further ado,
till next week,
have a blast.